Hey, it's Judy again. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about setting goals for the new year. So in December of every year, I always set some goals for the following year. So I'm getting ready to do it now, so it's on my mind. I thought I would review a little bit how I set goals. So the first thing I do is I like to pick some words that sort of define what I want the year to be about. So for 2016, my words were steady, humble, and fun. And I have to say, those words sort of do describe what the year was like for me. So I do three different kinds of goals. I do goals, personal life goals, business goals, and soul goals. So I'm not going to go through all of my goals because they're my goals and you don't really care. But I just want to give you an example of the kinds of goals that I like to set because it might help you think of some ideas. So for personal life, some of my goals were build the new home edition, which I did, run another half marathon, which I did. I also had a goal of trying to get out of the house to do something unrelated to work or kids or my husband, and I started going back to gymnastics with a friend of mine. So that was really fun. So that sort of met that goal. The next category of goals are business goals. So one of my goals was just to try to make 10% more money by working like an extra hour a week. And I met the goal. Of course, now at the end of the year, I'm thinking, well, maybe I should have set a higher goal. Maybe I should have tried to make $50,000 more, not just $10,000 more. But that wasn't my goal, so I actually did meet the goal. Another one of my goals was to carve out more time to write fiction, to try to finish my first novel, write a second novel, and also go to the writer's colony. So I did finish the first novel, I did write the second novel, I did go to the writer's colony. Now I haven't sold the first novel, that was sort of another goal, but there's still some days left in December, so you never know. The last category of goals are my soul goals. So these are sort of the things that, the way I want to move in the world, the way I want to think about the world and people. So one of my goals was to try to release the need to prove myself so much, to try to not worry about always explaining everything so much. Another one of my goals was to try to figure out what's the loving reason behind things that are happening that I don't really like, and to try to hold on to that even when it's really uncomfortable. And I'm really glad I set that goal because this year, November 8th, threw me for a big, big loop and not in a good way. And I'm really glad that I had that in my mind, that instead of lashing out and being angry or being fearful, that I was trying to keep that in mind, like what's the loving reason? What can I do? How can I help connect to people? So those are just some examples of the few of my goals that I set for the year. I'm working on setting my goals for 2017. Drop me a line if you have goals that you'd like to share. Thanks. Bye-bye.